Hey guys, Wrestle Gamer, Double B, Bully Beatdown back here with another video entry of WGS-TV. Once again, live from Blog TV and YouTube. Now, I want to get my thoughts. This video, I want to get my thoughts out on a show. It's on MTV. It's called Bully Beatdown, and it stars Jason Mayhem Miller. And basically, what it is people come to him who have been picked on by real life bullies. And Mayhem Miller offers them $10,000 to go 2 rounds with an actual MMA fighter. And well, let me tell you this. If you guys don't know me at all, growing up, I've actually had people bullying me, you know, for obvious reasons. I mean, open up your eyes and look at me. You know, you can kind of tell why people bullied me when I was younger. But anyway, when I see these bullies, these real-life douchebags, you know, they come on the show, they say that, oh, I'm a bully, I'm top dog, if these people can't stand up for themselves, they're wusses and stuff like that, or this person's smaller than me, I'm going to pick on him anyway, or this person's fat, I'm going to pick on him, or this dude plays video games, I'm going to pick on him. And when I see these people actually get in the ring and have their butts handed to them by an MMA fighter, you know, it's like a personal gratification for me. Because these guys get put in their place. They get put in their place by an actual MMA fighter who shows them that they're not the top dog of the yard. They're not as tough as they think they are. You know, they always want to pick on somebody smaller than themselves, and then they get in the ring with an MMA fighter. They think they can bully the MMA fighter, and then the MMA fighter turns around and kicks their ass. Now, sometimes they don't come away with any of the money. Sometimes they do come away with some of the money. Then I believe there's only been one person who came away with all $10,000 of it. But on the upside, after the fight, you have to give him a bucket because the dude couldn't stop throwing up. So, but I think this is a good show. You know, Jason Mayhem Miller, he's great as a host. He's very funny. And he, too, you know, one of the reasons why he trained and became a fighter, because he got tired of being picked on. And then he became a very successful MMA fighter. And he's also very witty, very funny, and he's actually turned into a very good host of the show. And $10,000, a lot of people don't think that's a lot of money. But hello, $10,000 is a lot of money to anybody. How can you guys out there say $10,000 is not a lot of money? It is a buttload of cash. 10 G's. $10,000. It is a lot. But again, these bullies have to be put in their place, and I believe a lot of them do see the light. You know, when after the fight, they realize, you know, that they're not as tough as they thought they were. And, you know, some of them do apologize for what they've done. And one thing I would like the show to do, one thing I would really like Bully Beatdown to do, is to do a follow-up on previous bullies that have appeared on their show and see if they're true to their word and if they have indeed changed their ways, you know. I know a lot of people are probably thinking, you know, 2 wrongs don't make a right, but when it comes to people who just want to bully others and I think they're top dog and other people think it's funny and they support them, maybe the only way to get through to them is to bully the bully. Maybe that could be the only reason, the only way to get through to them is to bully the bully, show them that he's not as tough, that they're not as tough as they think they are. Now, I've watched all 3 seasons of it, and in the 3rd season, which is the latest season, you know, for the very first time, they've actually had female bullies on there. You heard me right. Let me say that again. They actually had 2 female fighters in a cage on Bully Beatdown. Let me say that again. Even though females can kick ass just as bad as men can. And I'm trying to remember. All I remember of the MMA female fighter's name is her nickname was the Karate Hottie. And let me just say, she's hot, she's gorgeous, and she can kick butt. You guys would have to see it for me to believe it. You guys would have to see it to believe it. But, you know, you ever met a girl who's extremely gorgeous and who can bend you into a pretzel, and not the good pretzel either, if you know what I mean, and you would let her do it? But anyway, I just want to get my thoughts out there on the show. You know, it's a really good show. Again, you know, when I see these guys, these douchebags, these bullies who think they're so tough, get what's coming to them, I take a personal gratification to it, because again, I was bullied for no other reason other than that I was fat. And apparently several guys out there thought, hey, this dude's fat, let's pick on him. Now, I don't know where a lot of these guys are, but I will say this, you know, one person that did pick on my twin sister is in jail right now. But, like I said, you know, I see these guys get what's coming to them, and a lot of these people deserve the beatings that they were getting. And again, you know, people will come out there and say, you know, two wrongs don't make a right, but sometimes the only way to get through to a bully is to be a bully to him. And a lot of them do deserve what's coming to them. Well, that's going to be it for this video. I'll talk to you guys later.